6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Information Minister says Election Commission of Pakistan has the prerogative to announce schedule for general elections. Caretaker Minister for Water Resources has called for a strategic plan regarding flood management to lessen disruptions in lives and livelihoods. A two-day preparatory meeting of the United Nations peacekeeping kick off in Islamabad tomorrow. The UN General Assembly has adopted a resolution, co-sponsored by Pakistan, proclaiming January 26th as the International Day of Clean Energy. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, occupation troops in their fresh act of state terrorism have murdered a civilian in Kupwara district today. In India, opposition leader Rahul Gandhi has strongly condemned a video of maltreatment to Muslim student in a school in Uttar Pradesh state. The opening match of Asia Cup 2023 will be played between Pakistan and Nepal at Bulletin tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Caretaker Minister for Information and Broadcasting Murtaza Solangi says it is prerogative of Election Commission of Pakistan to announce date for general elections. He said this while talking to the media outside ECP headquarters in Islamabad today. The minister said the government will extend its all-out cooperation to the commission in holding free, fair and transparent elections. Caretaker Minister for Water Resources Ahmed Irfan Aslam has stressed that a strategic plan for flood management is a must to move forward and grow the economy. Addressing an event in Islamabad today, he noted that water-related disasters cannot be wisely managed without forecast. Alluding to the devastation caused by floods in recent years, he said the fourth National Flood Protection Plan has almost been updated on the basis of lessons learned from last year's floods with the support of Asian Development Bank. Caretaker Minister for Information Technology and Telecommunication Dr. Umar Saif has stressed the need to harness the potential of IT sector in addressing country's trade imbalance. Talking to a private TV channel, the minister said IT sector holds an almost 80% trade surplus, making it an attractive industry for boosting the country's economy. He emphasized that the untapped potential within the IT sector can significantly contribute to the country's economic advancement. Dr. Saif pointed out that the current value of Pakistan's IT exports is $2.6 billion, providing employment opportunities for around 150,000 individuals. Saudi Ambassador Nawaf bin Said Al Maliki called on Minister for Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony Anik Ahmed in Islamabad today. During the meeting, a detailed discussion was held on arrangements for upcoming Hajj, bilateral relations and issues being faced by Ummah. Anik Ahmed said his ministry is going to organize an Interfaith Harmony conference in Islamabad tomorrow. The ambassador of European Union, Rina Kionka, called on Caretaker Minister for Health Services, Dr. Nadeem Jan, in Islamabad. Matters relating to health sector and mutual interest were discussed in the meeting. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said Pakistan will soon host a high-level meeting on global health security agenda. He said experts and stakeholders from all over the world will participate in the meeting. The UN General Assembly has adopted a resolution, co-sponsored by Pakistan, proclaiming January 26th as the International Day of Clean Energy. The text, which was adopted without a vote, underlined the 193-member Assembly's commitment to protecting the environment. January 26 will become a platform to drive the adoption of policies and practices to promote awareness on the sustainable use of energy resources and to strengthen collaboration and cooperation to promote the global energy transition. A two-day preparatory meeting of the United Nations Peacekeeping under the theme of Safety and Security of UN Peacekeepers is being held in Islamabad tomorrow. Member states representing in the United Special Committee on Peacekeeping Operations, comprising 156 countries, will participate along with local and international experts. Panel discussions will be held during the two-day meeting on various sub-themes to deliberate on capacity building needs, safety and security of UN peacekeepers. Pakistan is among the largest troops contributor and since 1960 has contributed over 230,000 men and women peacekeepers to the 46 UN peacekeeping missions in almost all continents of the world. 172 Pakistani peacekeepers made the ultimate sacrifice by sacrificing their lives in the line of duty. The Joint Air Force training exercise of Pakistan and China have begun in Jiquan and Jinchuan cities. Shaheen Eagle training exercise is part of efforts to further boost training and coordination between the two countries and deepen their exchange and cooperation on military technology. The exercise will focus on training in typical combat and joint countermeasures. Fighter jets, early warning aircraft, and several other types of aircraft, as well as ground forces such as ground-to-air missiles and radar and signal troops, are participating in the exercise. This is Radio Pakistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, occupation troops in their fresh act of state terrorism have martyred a civilian in Kupwara district today. The troops martyred him during a cordon and search operation in Karna area of the district. On the other hand, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has reiterated its call for Haidarpura Chalo on the second martyrdom anniversary of veteran Kashmiri leader Sayyid Ali Gilani on Friday in Srinagar, Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The APLC leaders Muhammad Ramzan, Mir Shahid Salim, Ghulam Nabi Sumji, Muhammad Iqbal, Mukhtar Waza, Engineer Hilal Ahmed War, Farida Behenji and others in their statements issued in Srinagar urged the Kashmiris living across the line of control and abroad to hold protest demonstrations on this day to expose Indian crimes in the occupied territory. They said that Sayyid Ali Gilani, who dedicated his entire life for the sacred cause of freedom, was a role model for the generations to come. The leader said, India can kill Kashmiris but cannot defeat their spirit of freedom. In India, the video of slapping a 7-year-old Muslim student by his classmates on the instruction of their Hindu teacher has sparked widespread outrage. The incident, which took place in the Muzaffarnagar district in Uttar Pradesh, shows the boy fearfully standing in front of his classmates as the teacher calls on the students to thrash him. The incident has caused widespread anger and upset in India, where the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party's Hindu nationalist policies have deepened the country's communal tensions and created an atmosphere of fear and alienation among minority groups. Prominent opposition politician Rahul Gandhi accused the teacher of sowing the poison of discrimination in the minds of innocent children. He also blamed the BJP for stoking religious intolerance. The United States and China have agreed to work together to solve issues of global concern. This consensus was reached during a meeting between U.S. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo and China's Premier Li Qiang in Beijing. China's Premier told U.S. Commerce Secretary that he is ready to make new positive efforts to deepen our consensus and extend our cooperation. U.S. Commerce Secretary stressed the importance of open communication between the two sides. A United Nations committee has updated a key treaty designed to protect children's rights in fighting climate change. In the document, the UN Committee on the Rights of Child calls on environmental degradation a form of structural violence against children. It says that states should provide access to justice for children, including through removing barriers for children to initiate proceedings themselves. Sudan's Army Chief General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan has arrived in Cairo to meet Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. According to a military statement, General Burhan would hold talks on the latest developments in Sudan. Earlier in the Red Sea city of Port Sudan, he made a fiery address to the troops vowing to fight rival RSF. The opening match of Asia Cup 2023 will be played between Pakistan and Nepal at Multan tomorrow. The match will start 2:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. In the first match of the five-a-side World Cup, Pakistan will play against Japan in Salalah, Oman today. The match will start at 8 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is expected over most plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.